What's up YouTube? Today I'm going to be discussing about what I feel players are not doing right with the current state of Titanfall 2. I will try to go into as much detail as possible in a short time to make sure I don't bore you out of the video and deliver the message that I want to deliver. So sit back and stick with me through this video because it could potentially change your mind on how to play the game. To start off, I am a console player, so this won't directly correlate with PC players, but it will have some similarities. As many of you have noticed, there are a lot of unbalanced weapons within the game, primarily the G2 and the aim-assisted ARs. I've gone through multiple forums based on Titanfall, tweets, YouTube comments on other popular YouTube Titanfall channels, and talked to a couple dozen players about what they think about the game and the unbalanced weapons as of right now. The context of the clear majority was the same, such as the G2 is cancer along with the players using it them, ARs are stupidly overpowered, they shouldn't be in the game, they need a nerf, etc. Others, especially the above average skill players, said people complain too much, they just need to get good at the game. Or my favorite one was players should just use real guns instead of those new weapons that required no skill to use. Overall, many of you have heard something around those lines or mentioned it yourself. What did take me into surprise is that nobody mentioned one of the most important qualities required in an FPS, especially if you play it competitively. That quality is adaptation. Adapting to a given situation or player style is something that can completely turn the game around for anyone if done properly. Let me give you an example. Close your eyes and imagine the beautiful Angel City. Tell me, what's the first thing you notice a minute into the game? That's right, the sound of a G2 or an AR camping on top, pulling the trigger happily as your teammates fall to them left and right. Any average player would fall to those players and just complain about the situation at hand and keep dying over and over to them. Now, if one player took into consideration the idea of adapting to the situation or the play style of the enemy player or players, he would easily take them out and change the flow of the game for the rest of the teammates. Of course, this is a best situation scenario that can happen, just not as often based on different variables that could affect the playstyle of adaptation. However, wouldn't you like the satisfaction at the thought that you could change the game for you and your team just by adapting and suppressing those annoying G2 players or any other players that are punishing your teammates? I know that I do. I always do it to the best of my ability to achieve victory for my team and show the playstyle of adapting to the situation that was given throughout the game. Now, before you go on and jump to a lobby and take into consideration of what I just mentioned, there are some things that can go wrong with this playstyle. Sometimes you can go through deep tunnel vision and forget about all the other enemy players and their positions. Thus, you can easily get cherry-picked by them and go through the frustration of why you died when you were so close to changing the flow of the game. It happens even to the most skilled players, but it's an aspect of the game that you must adapt to as well. My personal experience with this playstyle, I've been able to turn games around, brought back my team from losing, increased my KD against pilots alone, and I've scored more MVP games than my previous aggressive playstyle. The more you adapt to how players play within a game, the more possibilities you learn how to take them out in other games that you experience the same situation as before. You eventually reach the point where you have so much fun taking them out that you almost wish that someone tries to do it again so you can continuously keep destroying them for not adapting to you. If any of the points I just mentioned are things that you are interested in achieving or could help bring you back into the game to have more fun with it, try it out. You have nothing to lose, but much to gain. The only thing I would recommend is that you are patient with this playstyle and continue to apply it in as many games as possible to really build the playstyle to its full potential based on your skill level. So, next time you want to complain about a gun or a player within a game, adapt to them. You may be surprised at the results that can potentially be given to you. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be kind enough to hit that like button so more people can be aware of this video and show it to your friends, family, or colleagues that play Titanfall 2. They may end up finding this video very helpful. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See you next time, pilots.